YouTube, that's Facebook. Top of the morning. Let's get it started. How you doing, y'all? Good morning again. Yes, 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 my friend. I got James. How you doing, James? You know, you funny. You funny, right? Because I'm live over here with you on the log land. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Evangelist. Good morning, everyone. We got James Doe live in the studio today, y'all. It's no phone calling. He's really here. He's up. He's so excited to be able to bring the law of the land live to you this morning as we're sharing and waking people up. I do want to say good morning to you. How are you? And of course, we always say good morning to the Holy Spirit. So, good morning, Holy Spirit. Good morning to each of you who will be joining us. How are you more so this morning? And what is it? What is it that you're feeling this morning? I'm gonna start there.
I'm feeling the love and otherness. That's the reason why I'm on the show today to just try to show some love out here, and that's what we have to do more of. We don't seem to do more of it. We think that we're doing it, but we really not. We're gonna get into that a little bit more. You think you're showing love, but technically you're not. We're gonna get into that today.
It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time to be in Western New York. So much is happening. Businesses are open. And of course, people are taking their rightful place up and down every single aspect of our community. So keep your ears open for new and improved things. For instance, Genesee Qua, our faithful sponsor, I love it because they expanded. And this weekend, they rolled out their breakfast. And I think that that was a wonderful opportunity for the restaurant to show that its versatility. I think it was an opportunity for the restaurant not only to show the versatility, but the growth and the process of growth. You know, they went from Jefferson Street to Hurdle and now on two parts of Hurdle, and they're offering more from catering to breakfast to lunch to dinner, and it was a gradual progression. So I really want to put a rubber band ball on the gradual possession progress of Genesee Qua. Now, with that being said, it's 6:30 time for the law of the land. Here's James Gill.
The law of the land for today is family. Make sure you spend some time with some family today. You think you spending time, but you really not. You just texting them. Hey, good morning. How you doing? Or sometimes you may even call, say, hey, how you doing? But when the last time have you really seen the loved ones that was there for you when you was little?
Mm,
Pause for a second. Think about that. We really not there for them like they used to be there for us, or we're not together like we used to be. What I know what somebody's gonna say. We're busy now. We got family. We got this. We got that. That's the problem. We got too many things going on in our life, and we lose the values of family because we have so many other things that we trying to do. You fit everything else in. You need to learn how to stick family in too. Stick it on up in there. Long time ago, we used to play in the street together. We used to get up in the morning, do our chores. We couldn't wait to go outside and just play all day and get mad when the street lights came on. And we were so close together. Now they got the phones. Remember when your mother used to go to the porch and call you and you answered and you came home, did all kinds of stuff? Now I'm not trying to tell you to go back to those days. I'm trying to tell you to go back to those mental days. Have that kind of connection that you used to have a long time ago. Change it a little bit, but have that same connection. See people. Don't just text them. Don't just call them. Nobody didn't see your loved ones. Because it's messed up when people have funerals. You be like, man, I ain't seen you since the last funeral. Too bad we got to get together when so and so passed away. Why is it always happening? Because we are so caught up in the material things nowadays, we forget about the simple things as just trying to love one another,
Mm.
which we think we call it love. Trust me, it's not. I love that you had when you were little. Are you getting that now? Are you even sharing that kind of love now? No, we're not.
She said, I visit my family twice a week. We schedule a lot, and for some time I didn't understand that concept because as in that middle age, I feel like people are trying to find their own way and they don't understand that value as much, and it has to really be instilled, or the family structure has to be that type of installation of saying, okay, this is what we do. I love Blue Blood because no matter what, every Sunday that family sits together. It's a TV show about a police family, and they sit together every week on a Sunday to or whatever day of the week it is, and they eat together as a family. So I find that family is important, and I'm glad that this topic is up. You know, we really and it says right here, it says, and the two become one. Did you see that comment?
Yes.
Okay.
And I also want you to start doing something, a little something for me. I understand. I heard you several times say about when Blue Blood comes on that they have their family. I need you to start letting people know that's the same thing that we do. Try our best to do that at least once a week. Sometimes it's even more than twice a week. But right now, school has started. Once again, these kids are doing everything that they got to do. They in this program, they in that program, they're doing this, they're doing that. But we still try to make it our time to have our own blue blood around here. We're gonna call it black blood. She called that blue blood. We're gonna call this black blood. Our black blood at least twice a week or one time
Yeah.
we always get together and
Yeah.
try to see what these kids are scared about, what they're doing wrong, what they're doing right.
Yeah.
We got one about to get out of school. One is about to go up to another grade to get out of school. I
And
mean,
then one entered into the last
everything is happening. We need to know what's going on. They got questions just like we do. Spend some time with these kids. Trust me.
True indeed. And at the dinner table, when you think about family and food, when you break bread with people, it really becomes a powerful opportunity to, share moments of encouragement. And like you said, mindset. How many times do you really know the mindset of your family members? And I'm being honest, family, of course, it would seem as if everyone is blood related. That would be nice, but that's not necessarily family. You know what I mean? We became one, which means my family became your family and your family became mine, not necessarily because we're blood related, but you can't tell me that your sisters aren't my sisters and that my brother and my sisters aren't your brothers and sisters. And as we get to know each other, it's finding out about the mindset of the individuals. And you have to spend time in order to really embrace and get to know one another. And I find that to be a powerful part of aspect of just becoming family. And I want to give a special rubber band because I really appreciate you and what you do to teach me more about family, showing me a path of family. So I want to give this one to you, okay? And I have a couple of other ones while we're just doing the rubber bands. For all of my students who have a higher science test today, the math test that was today, or today, and a couple of other little things that they needed some rubber bands put on for. So go ahead, James. Your next take on how do you how do you allow yourself in space? Good morning, good morning, good morning, it's Queen Vanetta. How do you allow yourself in the space of family after it's been a long time and you want to build? Some family we don't get to see until the family reunion. So how do you make that reunion, as if it's a local reunion, how do you make that more as valuable as can be? Like, what's your take on it?
Well, the reason why I'm so strong on it, how it's so embedded in me, is because my mother gave it to me. That's where it starts at. It starts with you giving it to somebody right now. If you give it to them right now, they'll be just like I am. They have that in their mind, and that's what they're always going to want to do because that's what their mother taught them. That's what somebody taught them. If you keep putting into them when they little until they're grown, that family is everything. Family starts first. It's family, family, family. And trust me, they don't have to be blood related to be called family. word family is somebody that can be looking out for you. Because I got friends that's been together with me since 20, 30 years. We've
Mm.
been friends for 30 years, not related at all. And I communicate with them just like they're my brother or my sister. So find some kind of family and teach them. Teach them why they're young about family. You will always have the values of family. That's where it
You,
comes from.
it's amazing because no matter how much I want to get away from the scripture, you can't. It says, raise up a child in the way that it shall go, and it will all, it will return. So it will not depart from those ways, even though it's going to be a moment in time, like I said, in those middle ages, where you get to the point where you're like, oh, my friends, oh, my life. But if you really raise up a child with those values, they will return. They won't depart from those values, and they will put that into them. Like for my family, I really want to say, like, everyone knows my family for food. And in order for you to know it's for food, I had to start somewhere, and I think it's very wonderful to have a family known for food because that reminds me not to depart from sitting at the dinner table or it's not being foreign from breaking bread with my family. Big shout out to my apostolic rock family as well. Because that spiritual family has been important in building the understanding of a natural family. And I say that a lot. Happy birthday, Christy. Happy birthday to uh, Vic and Steffi and oh my goodness. And oh goodness, Auntie Rita's birthday coming up this week. It's birthday. Happy birthday, November birthday. It's a lot of you. And I'm gonna try to remember you. But that's how just acknowledging
Well,
someone is
trust me,
born day.
I'm gonna make sure that she remember. I don't want her to put a big blanket over everything. Happy birthday to everybody this month. No, no, we're gonna shout out to your birthday, whoever it is. Let me know, and I'll tell you if I can't remember. Because trust me, I can remember everybody's birthday. But I like showing love to everybody, so I'm gonna give it to the individual. To my man Victor Johnson and Stephanie Johnson, happy birthday. Their birthday was we wasn't on the air, but if we was on the air, I would have
Shout
shown
y'all
up.
out.
We would have shouted y'all out there. Trust me, everybody's gonna at least get an individual shout out. I'm not giving a
I,
blanket. I
I, I
want
can't give a
individual.
blanket to Rashid Duffy. Happy
That's
birthday,
right.
boo. I mean,
That's right.
it's
You gotta
real.
talk fast about birthday. Trust me. Keep
Right,
rewinding. I
right.
said it. Rewind it. A little
Rewind.
fast,
It's
but it
there.
was
It's there. And I do. I really want to wish everybody happy birthday that is celebrating in November. And we're gonna go back through. I finally went down and tried your family food. It was amazing. Thank you so much for supporting. Je ne sais quoi or Manna, whichever one you support. Thank you. At the end of the day, I really do appreciate it. It's already 6:43 to the top of the hour, and I guess it's time to really get into the news of talking about family. Many times families go through hardships. Families go through ups, downs, and turnarounds. Yet one of the things that still remains is the fact that a family that prays together stays together. And James, what are some of the most, I guess, chain binding things that you can encourage someone to bring into their family cipher? Something that just links family together, like chain
okay.
binding.
Well, my opinion, what links families together is everything that's wrong.
Hmm?
They fail to realize. People think the word family means everything's supposed to be right, supposed to get along. Everybody thinks the same. Everything is supposed to be the same. No, the word family means that everybody is different. Nobody is the same. Everybody is different. But what has to happen is that we have to respect where everybody is at. Respect. You got somebody who's an alcoholic in your family, okay, Jimmy's coming to the party, he's gonna get drunk. We just act accordingly. But we're not gonna tell Jimmy not to come
Mhm,
because he's part of our family.
mhm, mhm.
You got to watch him, watch what he's drinking. That's just how it goes. We got our little aunties and uncles that come over. We know uncle ain't supposed to be eating no cake because he a diabetic. But every time we turn around, uncle's at the table trying to get a piece of cake. Oh, we gotta watch uncle. He's over at the cake table. We got to
Watch
go on
out
over
there
there
now.
and watch him over. That's the part. People think family's supposed to be perfect. We all supposed to get along. Trust me. Every get together, somebody ain't gonna like it. Okay? Somebody gonna be in the corner talking about somebody. That's just how it goes. That's the word family. But next time, you're gonna be friends with that person. This
Before
time,
the
they ain't friends.
before the night is over.
Well, now it's over with. How many drinks John had? Who knows what happens? That's the part. Quit trying to make it seem like everything's supposed to be right. Trust me. You expect everything to go wrong, you're gonna have a good time. Anything happen, you're like, look, I knew that was gonna happen.
I expected that.
When something happened over there, oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Somebody on the grill burning the rib. Man, I knew I wasn't gonna get no ribs today. I'll never get no ribs. We keep putting that same person on the grill. We keep burning the same ribs. Or somebody keep bringing that nasty potato salad when they know they're supposed to be bringing cookies. Why you didn't bring the cookies? What is this? We in my family, somebody makes a dump cake. Oh, what we call it, a dump cake? In the night, we dump it in the garbage. So we always call it the dump cake. But we don't tell them to stop coming. We don't tell them to stop bringing their dish. When they bring their dish, they smile and they like, I did the best I could, and this is the best I got. And we all say thank you, thank you.
I was that person for a while.
We always hug you. We always kiss you. We always say to keep coming. But when we plan, we be like, listen, can you leave the cake home? Can you bring the cookies? But then they'll say okay. But guess what? They'll bring recipe for it. Wrong recipe. Somebody get the right recipe.
In about a week, we're going to be going back to our Thanksgiving topics, of course, and we're going to ask you what your recipes are now that we're mentioning recipes. So prepare to share your recipes with next week as we prepare for our Thanksgiving Turkey Day. Not because of the Indigenous Day, but because it's a day that we all come together with family, and exactly what we just spoke about happens. I think one of the binding things that I would say that has to exist is talking. I think that you said it more so in the love land. You know, it's always a family group chat nowadays. It's always that one thing that is somebody is sending out, or inbox, right? I think that talking just makes the difference. If it's sitting in a corner and saying, "Hey, how are you? How's your children been? What's going on with you and your job? How's your health? How's your wealth? You know, I found something out." And we get up every morning with you as our online family to do this, but to be actual sit down with your family that you can touch and hold the hand. I never forget, like my grandmother's had the softest hands. I don't know if they even make that type of lotion, but I remember being able to, have that hand in my hand. Or I used to get in my one grandmother's face and just look in her eye, and she had this gray line around her eyes. And I used to just love to stare in her eyes. And I don't think we take that intimate time anymore, or to note every wrinkle as our elders age, and you're watching it. And look, speaking of things that change the hair texture, when you remember that Auntie had black hair, and because you're sitting here and Auntie is now gray, all the way full fledged gray. By the way, this twist out works. So the man twos, now we got the twist out. We'll see what's next with the natural. Yet, speaking about natural to the cousins, to the sisters, the women cousins, and then the men getting together and seeing that and trading tradition. I think that is that conversational piece of the family unit is what is definitely needed to make that cohesiveness come back into the. Do we do family reunions anymore?
We do, but not as much. When I was younger, they was popular every year. Even before the things, even before the New Year's was, family reunion was over. We was planning for the next one. We were sitting around planning for the next one, and now people don't do that anymore because people are so caught up in this world. We so caught up in the material world, and another thing, everything is just so expensive now. Long time ago, stuff that used to be expensive, and you can afford to not work every day and have the weekends off and spend time with family. Now, in order for you to just to survive, sometimes people have to work 7 days a week. Somebody got two jobs, and because all of these things that they want, all of these material things they want, and these kind of things cost. And they laying off people, and you're not making the money like you used to. And I learned long time ago, other countries, do you know other countries like in England and different countries, they don't have the work ethic that we do have. Some places don't even work 5 days a week. They have a tea time that they call it. That the whole city shuts down. No stores is open, nothing goes on. Everybody sits for a certain length of time and just do nothing and sip tea. Because everybody need that peace of mind. We don't have that here. We losing that. Why? Because we so caught up in material things. Every time you come out, there's a new phone coming out.
Yeah.
know, iPhone 11, 13, it's gonna be like the Super Bowls. We're gonna have to start using Roman numeral numbers because they're gonna run out of the letters in a minute, and the alphabet and everything else. You know, it's too many things out there that we want, and we're not wanting values of family.
That is so true. That is so true. And the thing when you think of the value of family, you also want to think of that word, like you said, value. How much do you value your family? What are you putting on? What values are you putting into your family? My family is not only known for cooking, but there's a standard that we have for it. You know, there's a standard of communication. There's a standard of some families have a standard of how they look. Some family have a standard of how, what you said, work ethics. What values are you placing on your family? And then what parameters are you putting in place to make those values work? Evangelist says Jergens, Lotion, and Vaseline, of course, all of the oils they cooked with. Oh Lord, he kept the hands off. They did not sleep in butter. Do not sleep in butter. I can't. And then it says, that's two jobs. That's my husband. He has his writer siblings in Mexico. He had to help out. So he had to work. That is a value. His value was to work hard in order to support his siblings. And many times, yes, value of the family is love. Love is something you don't want to omit from your family because if you have love, then you have a lot more. You can love it. Ooh, love conquers so much. You know, when you really can say you love a person, that is a value that conquers so much to the point where love has this ability to forgive. Love has this ability to be patient. Love has this ability, even in the midst of hardness, to be kind. Love has this meekness about them, and love is not a just a word; it's an action word, and I think that is something that is awesome to bring as a value to the family. And of course, embrace the family value. And then once you put that value of love on there, it's important to embrace it. I do agree with that. When it comes to family, I want to send a big shout out to our family because it's been almost 4 years of us building this portion of a family and now incorporating the different parts of our family together. I think that that's a unique and in every situation I'm saying unique because everyone's union comes out with a unique way. There are some people who can't stand their in-laws. There are some people who just can't uh, get along with anyone in the other side of the family. And that's not always the case, but that happens. And I want to thank God because that's not the case with us. We have brought together our family. We have been able to, take time to get to know each other's families. And that helps us to know each other as well. So when we're saying family values, I think that the extension of values or extension of family adds to the value of it as well. Hmm.
Sound good to me. You ain't saying nothing wrong. I'm not disagreeing. I'm sitting up in.
Yeah, no, nodding. I know you're not nodding. You're nodding. And that's the other thing I think understanding how like how you got laid back people in your family and then you got excited people in your family. That person that goes up and like me, then like him. You gotta just be cool with it and understand that. So,
Hold on, what do you mean about me?
huh? You just
What do
laid
you mean?
back. Yeah.
Right?
Huh?
Watch. I'm hiding now. Watch. Zip. Zip.
This is your extent of happy. Happy.
I'm doing too much. I'm doing too
Give
much.
us your give
I gotta calm down.
give us your
I,
overexcited
I gotta
face.
calm down. I gotta calm down. I'm doing too much. Woo.
Right. Give us, so, and you got to understand that because in the beginning, a laid back person can make you feel like they don't want to be bothered. And then an overexciting person can seem like it's just, aggy. But it works well together, doesn't it?
Yeah, a lot of people feel like I don't want to be bothered, but that's not the point. I've been learned a long time ago that sometimes you just have to sit back and listen and just watch. You ain't always got to say nothing. Just sit back and listen. But if you ask me something, I'll be happy to talk to you. Happy to explain it to you.
See that smile? That's a big old smile. I'm just saying. Guys, this is what you hear on the other side of the love and with James, NRA certified.
Smiling. I'm smiling now. Watch.
way down
See,
in the
wait for it.
jungle deep.
See, there you go. Oh, see, there you go. I got to calm down again. I'm doing too much. I'm doing a whole lot of wrong here. Woo, I'm doing a lot today.
The Deborah said that's me laid back and people think I don't want to be bothered, but I do. I really do, right? We get it. And I think that's what helps balance it out, especially with family. Because when you get with family, they just know that's just who you are. You laid back, but you're approachable.
Oh, that was for me.
Right.
Oh. I scared me. I
And
don't like
it
that approach. Look, I don't like that approach.
takes all up in your business.
I'll close the book.
Listen, it's a Manna Monday. It's the first day of a new day, and this is the day that you get to go up and just go out and get whatever it is that you need. And this one here, not so. Oh, I cannot not say happy birthday to one photo shooting young lady over the weekend, and I wanted to say happy birthday to goodness and everybody. Wow. Shay, I don't believe you're 25. You're just not ready, Shay. I'm not ready. But I love that you did your competition. You did an awesome job with your food and your photo shoot. It was very creative. You are your mother's child. I will definitely say that. And that's another thing. When you really, really look at some of the values, look at how family is, the quirky laughs, the different things they do, the creativeness, the abilities and the skill sets that they have, right? Or the abilities and the skill sets that they have that kind of just automatically mesh together. Growing up, my sister always did the dishes, and I always knew that I would do something to compliment that. I might sweep the floor. And as we get older, if I go down to the restaurant, she might do the dishes, and I still might sweep the floor. That's how we do. But it happens like that for a reason. This is that's my hubby. He is laid back. I'm hyper and always trying to fix it. Yes. Hello, somebody.
There's
Yeah,
nothing to fix. What's wrong?
everything. You just want to fix everything. You need. How do you need it? What do you want? You go around. Do you need something to eat? Okay. What's wrong? Oh, let's make that better.
Okay,
It's all to my.
this is
This
what
is
we
all
need.
my hype people in the house. I'm not gonna play with you. I know how to work. What? What? What?
That's
What?
exactly what we need.
What?
Can't get it though. I remember Janae's mother told her, "Shout out to Mama. How you doing today, Mama?"
Hey, Mom.
She told Janae to be quiet. Janae wasn't even talking. She just knew she was thinking about it. She knew she was gonna say it. She's like, "Janae, be quiet." She's like, "I didn't say anything." She knew she was thinking it. She told her to be
And I
quiet.
think that's a value. Think I got that mastered yet. Good morning, Sister Peach. Good morning. Talking about family values over here. Listen, Peach's photography. I need a photo shoot myself. And no, murder. I'm going to spank her for them. Don't spank your godmom. Don't spank your god. It wasn't that bad. We didn't see anything. We just saw the outline of
It's hard. It's hard to see the little ones grow up, but they all grow up. Trust me. Somebody don't want to see you in the same aspect. Trust me. So there's always somebody out there that don't want to see nobody. Oh, and that was another thing. My mother told Janae, "Well, listen, you're buying an outfit. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear about it. And how old are you? And your mother is still saying stuff that she don't want to see. So there's always somebody ahead of you that's gonna say that they don't want to go to see.
We were gonna get us one of them now. A nice don't yeah no, but it was out.
Yeah, where my toy lady at?
Where I need a toy lady at? We need to order a special outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about
Yeah. I need a large one. I have on that one. You got me smiling now. I need a large one. Don't need a little one.
I'm done. It's too early in the morning.
Hey, not for me. You want me smiling? Go to talk my right. Go talk my language. Then I go to smile. Okay. I smile all day.
Family procreates too.
I'll smile all day for that.
I am over it. It is awesome, baby. She's too grown. I love my. Listen, that's what happens. And he said, bye. Where my toy lady at, Sister Pete? I know you. You just sat around it. Know somebody. Listen.
No, it's one Rhonda. We're Rhonda.
Okay, you ain't gotta go for it. But we can do a photo shoot, and then we can use So that's how we gonna go get the
I
outfit,
enjoy it.
and then we like take the photo shoot.
She got to close her eyes when she takes these pictures.
I'm like, this pose. Did y'all move? Where y'all at? Okay, it's too early. It's too early. Oh, okay. Listen, you're right. And the other part is watching our young people embrace themselves. And that's
Well,
exactly what
grow up.
happened
They got to
to
grow up.
Shay. That's another part of a family value is watching the generations, because that's what the word tells us. It says to the generations of them that love him, those that are raised up with a mindset of loving Christ for who he has developed them to be, embracing themselves and embracing all about him. It's a wonderful, marvelous Monday. And who knows, someone says free is free indeed. We are getting closer to, just that time of the year where, not only is the light and the daylight savings time changing, but it's going to start being an emotional time of the year for a lot of people. These holidays. So just be
Yeah.
prepared. Be
It
prepared.
ain't happy for everybody. You know?
She said, James, you are so handsome. Angela said, you are so handsome. Was that a smile?
Yeah. I mean, see, I'm always doing too much. I'm always smiling too much. Shouldn't be that much of a smiling during the day.
Listen, we'll talk to you all tomorrow. And this comes back with our political review. Peace and love. This is